to runners-up in the French National Championships this year. Currently ranked in 13th place. We've got some more cats for Nathalie Pelchela and Fabienne Bozat. Interesting to compare the choreography. Straight away, it's much more cat-like.
Are you right when you're born?
And you see, it gives you a vocabulary of movement within the choreography, because his outfit is excellent. And she provides the perfect foil for that.
And your Bach? Are you cock of the...
Adds so much. Quality in the edges on the circular step sequence. Into the spin. Easy and open, this section. And a front lift that was angled towards the judges, so they saw him go onto one foot. Second set of twizzles. So much to fit in. Open into the lift. Good technical content. Going from high to low in the positions.
Very well skated. Really enjoyed that. I'm not sure if it's because of the costumes or the fact that they did interpret the theme a little bit more than the Israeli couple. These two 1.88 ahead of the other cats that we saw earlier. Do you think they'll maintain that?
I think they will, but I don't think they'll maintain it consistently, because on certain of the areas they'd taken out the technical content with regard to steps. It was very open. I thought the overall interpretation of the cat theme, in particular the way he was doing it, because I noticed it more with his costume, was excellent. And the alignment of them body-wise was great. The skating quality was great, but there was a lot of open areas there, which makes it a lot easier to skate faster.
Technical element mark is 34.5, 41.44 the mark there, and the French are leading. 4.96 for the linking footworks. That's the openness, yeah?
That's the openness, so that's where it was lower.
So the French are now leading, and they go into their allotted slots. No changes at the moment at the top. Good to see so many Brits have made it to Turin to support the team. It's the biggest team we've had for a while, and here they are, the British champions, two-time British champions in their second European Championships, lying in 9th place. Sinead Kerr and John Kerr. Selection of music by Justin Timberlake. This should get the crowd going.
Yeah, it is exciting. They do generate an excitement, these two. Oh. A lot of speed, quite open. Lift one with the change of direction and the change of position. And you know, it just looks a little bit off at times. The twizzles were slightly out. And watch this. Great lift, very strong. Again, very difficult, low in the lift.
Man, I'm tired of it.
Step sequence. Good flick in the lift, nice speed in the rotation. John, of course, a former free skater, has no problem with spins. very difficult position in the lift. Galit.
Well, it was a great effort. It was a power-packed program, there's no doubt about that. And the Union Jacks are flying all around the arena here. They performed well, they skated as hard as they could, but there was just something missing, wasn't there? To me, that wasn't as good as they skated in the British Championships in Nottingham at the end of last year.
Throughout the routine, I had a sense there was... it just wasn't flowing as it could.
I think they could feel it. Once they started, they knew they were sort of skating against the wind almost.
Yes.
Well, let's hope they can hang on to the position they've got. They've done themselves proud, you know. We're being a bit negative here and maybe a little harsh, I don't know, but
now they are going...
they have done very well.
Yeah, and they are going for something new and trying to push it forward in you know, their content, and that's great, and we love them.
Well, they're currently at the top of the pile. That's good news. Now, we had a few Union Jacks around the place earlier, but look at the Italian flags. The fans have come out in force. And a very promising couple here. A lot of excitement generated around these two. Lying in 6th place, this is Federica Faiella and Massimo Scali from Italy. And their music is Spirit in the Dark.
Get the spirit in the dark. I'm getting the spirit in the dark.
And a lovely tone to the singing and the overall music, and they catch it straight away. The spin, the first of 11 elements. Sharp. Diagonal step sequence. One of the two required. Staying in hold. Difficult with the balance, holding the arms rather than the lady underneath the waist. Great start.
Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired, and when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you,
to Roberto Pelizzola and Paola Mezzadri for all the work and all the team that brought them as far as this. Veseminova Bukin in the background doing the choreography as well.
The Russian number 2s. Skating here to Mon Amour. They're lying in 8th place. This is Svetlana Kulikova and Vitaly Novikov.
Strong, just flowing into that lift. Good transition on the combination spin. On the twizzles. Reverse into the circular step sequence. Slightly out at the end of the second twizzles. So powerful, and the height and weight difference allowing him to do some very fast turns and control them on the lifts. Down on the 1 foot, again difficult. On the step sequences, starts to become a little tense. Not got the same flow as when they're in a more open hold like now, building up some speed.
Well, loads of drama there. But you're right, Nicky, that straight line step sequence towards the end of the program there looked as though they were completely different skaters for a moment. Didn't seem to fit at all, didn't have the same standard or flow to anything else that we'd seen before.
And I think this shows that, you know, the new rules are pushing you to stay in dancehall, to do things that you wouldn't naturally do. And in a way that's good, because it gives a closer comparison of the couples. But when you've been brought up skating more open and faster, and you haven't had to do that, it's not your natural way of skating.
The Russians in 8th place at the moment, so they should slot in behind the Italians, and looking down at the scoreboard, they do indeed. So the Italian crowd here, like that, as you can imagine. Well, the final couple in group number 4, lying in 7th place. A lot of excitement about these two. Wonderful to watch. They've been great in the compulsories and the original. They're getting to the 5th element, and it is Oksana Domnina and Maxim Shabalin.
Twizzles one on his step sequence 1, straight line. Very dynamic in the movements, very, very sharp. A lot of upper body movement in the step sequence, not a lot of step content. They're very strong and sharp in the lifts. I don't think the positions are that elegant that they're getting into, but technically difficult. Energy and purpose going into every movement and every step, but it just holds you.
me, didn't they skate that well? Well, they couldn't have put any more into it. It was clean and crisp. I loved it. Powerful. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to need escorting out of here just for suggesting this, but the Italians are just in front of them. 1.45 is the margin between the Italians and the Russian couple.
I think the Italians have done enough to stay above because of the overall makeup of their program, because of the way it was put over, and the content too was very high. But this couple are very strong indeed. She is fantastic, and he is just great as well. Every movement they do, whether it's a spin, the transition of the spin, they can be going slow, and then there's a very fast turn. It's very sharp, and it's impressive. It's the clipness of the movements that can really, when you're watching it live, impact you. It's like when dance is strong, the movement happens and it hits the position and it comes off. It's,
I love the fact she uses every inch of her body. Her head was moving all the time.
Yes, and you know, I wonder how to commentate on this, because you're looking at something and you're thinking, actually, that's not such a great position to have. And I wonder whether you should look at, you know, when you're choreographing your program, that aesthetically all the lifts, you know, look attractive. And we're just going through a phase when there's a lot of upside downs, and it's not that appealing to me. And some of the couples are doing it so that it, you know, all the lifts look attractive as well. So maybe that's just me, but it's every part of the program looking strong and attractive is what I'd be after. They have a great future.
They do, and you can imagine they're being groomed as the couple to take over from Tatiana Navka and Kostomarov, who I'm sure will retire after the Olympics next year. And just looking down at the scoreboard here, I can confirm that you're dead right there, Nicky. Makes a change. The Italians are leading, and the Russians slot into second place on the night and second overall. There'll be a roar in the stadium when that comes up on the scoreboard, which it will do right now. Here we go then. Lying in second place with 102.4 as their total points. Getting to 4 seasons. This is Elena Grushina and Ruslan Goncharov. Coach Nikolai Morozov.
And I love the outfits. They really work well when the speed is built up. So acrobatic. Step sequence, a lot of ice coverage, flicking the turns, making it look so easy. twizzles. A lot of ice coverage. Perfectly lined up.
difficult. The lift before it quite easy, but that very hard. The forward edge and then going to the back edge as well. High technical mark. Twizzles 2, perfect. Diagonal step sequence. Was just sensational. Really, really enjoyed it. Risky, daring, entertaining, technically very difficult indeed.
That's the best I've ever seen them skate. Such quality in the way every movement is put together. And the lifts, it could so easily go wrong with some of those lifts. When you do that and you're standing, leaning forwards like that, if you catch the toe, there's nothing to stop you. You'd both go and it would be disastrous. So you're taking the risk. And then he changes to do a combination of going backwards as well, very quickly.
So 41.56, they mark 61.34. That's good marks indeed. And 205.3 their total marks. That is good. So they're in the lead by some way. So Grushina, Goncharov lead, Faiella, Scali second, and Domnina and Shablin in third. Some familiar faces, Shailene Bourne and Vyacheslav Zagorodniak, also former European champion. So, big moment now, certainly for Nicky. He thinks these two have been hard done by. They were fifth going into this, but because of the withdrawal of Albina and Maxim, they're now in fourth place. And a shot at a medal, a real shot at a medal. This is Isabelle Delobel and Olivier Schoenfelder. Music from the soundtrack Frida.
Quality and sophistication in the opening, and innovation in the spins. step sequence. Good edge work. Very fast on the lift, and everything's so clean and short. Great lift. Very clever. Lift with his hand above his head, and then he wasn't pushing the rules. An amazing position, fantastic skating skills, such a softness of knee and ankle. That was lovely.
It was absolutely brilliant. And I tell you what, on the skating skills, I'd have these in first place. I just think their basic skating technique is unbelievable. Particularly, it stands out for me when they're doing the twizzles. You don't hear a sound. There's no spray of ice or anything. They're completely over the correct part of the skate all the time, down in the knee. It's wonderful to watch. Now, they are 1.27 behind Galit, Chait and Sergei Sakhnovski, the Israeli couple who go next, and 4.68 behind the Ukrainians who were in second place. I don't think they'll catch them. No, they put the pressure on.
No, I don't think so. I think they can, but not now. But the standout quality of that routine was in the skating itself. To actually see the soft knee bend and the power and the beauty of the way they work together, everything aligned. And so, you know, we mark out of 10 on the program component score under the new marking system. One of the elements is, you know, skating skills. So, and we're marking out of 10.
I'm 8 or 9.
Well, if it's not a 10, I don't know what is a 10. Because you could just watch them both all day. Very difficult technically in the lifts as well. Quickly in and out of them. Some good balance points. Look at that. And very clean all the time. And a nice lilting style that they have. I don't think they did enough to really be pushing up towards a second place here. Look at that, changing the position in the lift, going for the balance with one hand. It just flowing into the next part. It's not bang, bang, bang. It's everything flows together, changing edge, using the angles, a lot of ice coverage and a lot of speed, making it look elegant at the same time.
Well, there's another point. You just hit on another point there. The transitions mark should be really high as well.
It should.
That's what that's all about.
Now look at this. There's a great angle for this. It's not only getting the balance point, but it's the flick up when they use their bodies together to come out of that.
So it's a moment of truth for them now. Let's see what's going to happen. It's Grushina Goncharov leading with 205 points. And the Italians in second. Technical 44.90. Let's see what the skating skills is like. 7.5. Well, it's one of the highest. Don't quite understand that. They go into second place. I can live with that, but I don't understand why we don't see more variance there on those 5 program components.
No, it's almost like the judges are afraid of using the marking range they've got. It's a relative positioning almost, which was how it used to be under the old system. Oh, but...
So second at the moment. So on the ice now, the Israeli couple, Galit, Chait and Sergei Sakhnovski, lying in third place.
Opening lift, and as ever, his dramatic style. Fast in that lift and good transition into the circular step sequence. Going for the technical content on the twizzles and just getting out of sync on the end of the second one. So much energy. sequence. Twizzles in opposition, giving a good moment of choreography.
Well, they couldn't have skated it any better. As always, they give 110%. They've never won a medal at the European Championships. They've won a bronze at the Worlds, though. And there was a little bit of controversy around that. You may remember the battle between Delobel and Vanegas. But they stand a very real chance of getting the bronze here tonight.
And I think technically, too, the French were cleaner on some of the moments.
We're very glad how we skate here. We really like skate here because very warm audience today and all competition here. So we like it skate when on the size.
And we think we show what we can. We try to show for everybody my program and how we can skate.
Yeah.
Well, the writing's on the wall, and I can tell you, the French have done it. There's going to be disappointment on the face of Galit and Sergei when they see this come up. 101.99 is not enough, and they are in third place now. So Delobel and Schoenfelder, as you rightly predicted, Nicky, will win the bronze medal. These two really are untouchable. 5.41 their margin going in to this free dance. Alexander Zulin sends them on their way. This is Tatiana Navka and Kostomarov, and their music is Puccini's Tosca.
And he fell off the opening twizzle section. So assured, fast movements. Lots of content in the lift, reversing the angle of the turn, changing the position in it. step sequence. Good flow. Not that difficult. Good diagonal step sequence. Very clever use of edges. And again, him having a little bit of trouble on the end of the twizzle.
Well, good though it wasn't flawless, and he looks pretty exhausted out there. They looked to me a little bit like poor old John and Sinead. They really didn't get into it at all this evening. They were in another place.
Well, yes, it's interesting to be here because it's very quiet, the reaction to that routine. And they are without doubt superb skaters. They present it very well. But we're not coming off our seats for the champions. Well, there's other programs that are exciting us more. Even though the technical content is there. Very confident. It makes a difference when you're the champion skating and you can generate that in your skating. And they have that to a degree, but it's not emphatically winning. They're not like saying, we are the champions, you can't touch us, with that routine.
Well, technically I find it very, very difficult to compare the skaters, but my heart and my skating soul has the French in front. On the night. Maybe not overall, yes. But on the night.
Yes,
that's my feeling.
I thought Elena and Ruslan, Grushina and Goncharov tonight skated better than I've seen them skate. Isabelle and Olivier, I couldn't imagine them going up and doing what they've done on the free, but the quality of what they do, now reflecting on it, I can see that. But you know, we've got the champions and there's people below them whose performance tonight has me more excited. It had more quality to it in so many ways. And that's not what I want to be saying at all.
No.
Because you want the champions to be being the champions and emphatic and is going, wow, great.
Well, the thing about this new system is, of course, they don't have to win the free to be the champions. Whereas before we were talking about place marks and that was the all-important thing. They could be third on the free here. I think. Yes, they can. And still win. There's enough margin in there.
So it makes it exciting. This is a platform 13 months away for the Olympics. Everybody's looking at that. Worlds to come, of course. Another Europeans before then, so.
Well, the mark's coming up, 42.57 for technical elements. That's good. These marks are very good. And indeed, they increase their lead by some way. So, we're completely wrong. Tatiana, Navka and Roman-Kostomarov have won the compulsory dances, the original dance, and the free dance here this evening. So they defend their European title. I don't think they were really pushed tonight, and I don't think really they gave a performance that they will reflect on and think, I really gave that my best shot. Now, we've got a chance to go backstage now and see what the French think about the things.
Le résultat vient de tomber, ça y est, on le sait, vous êtes médaille de bronze.
C'est génial, c'est vraiment trop fort. Enfin,
So you have a bronze medal, Gwendal says, and Isabelle says it's perfect. She can't believe it. Got a silver medal in the free tonight. They gave absolutely everything. After this reception, they did a really good job. And tonight, they're so happy. It's really a good result. And they said they've been working really hard. Oliver saying he can't believe it. They really hope for it right from the start of the competition.
Muriel, on retrouve le podium.
Eh bien oui, parce que je...
Couldn't really have asked for any more.
Merci à vous trois.
Muriel, absolutely delighted and well done. We loved the program, loved the performance, and we'd have had you higher. But there it is, Tatiana and Roman, top of the pile again. Another gold medal going to Russia, and Sinead and John, well done to them, 8th place, of course. Moving up a place because of the Bulgarians' withdrawal. 14th for Pamela and Jonathan. Well done to them as well. The Brits have done well here in Nice. What about Nice? Torino. I've moved countries. And that's the situation at the bottom of the standings.
Okay, Tatiana, a perfect competition. What's your impression now?
I'm so happy with today. I feel very well. It just reminded me a little mistake on twizzles. I wasn't shocked, but we did. After that, it's very hard to, you know, like concentrate, and we did very well all program, and audience like it. So it's, you know, it's a sport. Everything can happen. So
It's podium now. Thank you very much.
thank you. Bye.
Like we thought, Gwendal, Navka-Kostomarov on top, but then new 2nd and new 3rd place on the Europeans.
Exactly what we had predicted is that with the new rules and the new judging system, anything can happen, and that's what happened tonight. It was very interesting competition. I guess that all the viewers of Eurosport and all the spectators really appreciated it. It was something very interesting to see. So we can see Delobel Schoenfelder coming back from 5th place at the beginning of the competition, which is quite amazing, even though there was, of course, the withdrawal of the Bulgarians. And then we have to see the movement that has been done with the Australian couple who jumped place up and down during the competition. So it was very interesting to see that, something that we didn't see in the past.
Was it a surprise for you that Delobel Schoenfelder won the 2nd place in the free dance?
Actually, it was a surprise looking at the beginning of the competition, because we knew, everybody knew that their technique was great, was good, but from the beginning of the season they didn't really get paid off with that technique. So it was kind of wondering whether it was good to have a lot of techniques or not.
Okay, thank you very much, Gwendal. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Gwendal and Petra backstage for that. And there they are, the 2005 European Ice Dance champions, Tatiana Navka and Roman Kostomarov. So there it is. What an evening. The 3rd gold medal for Russia. Could it be a 4th tomorrow? Irina Slutskaya and Julia Sebastian going head-to-head in the ladies' free. Hope you can join Nicky and I for that tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting indeed. It's been a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you for your company. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have here. So from Nicky Slater and me, Chris Howarth, till tomorrow, very good night to you.